Welcome to E-learndriving.school, Cockpit drill, enabling you to have the correct insights for private practice and/or confirm the driving instructor's tuition. This lesson can be practiced on the driveway as the car will not be turned on. Although the lesson is quite long, it is very important so as not to get into bad habits before you get onto the road. Before opening the door, check in the door wing mirror to make sure that there is no car coming and safe to open, or if you're in the passenger seat, that there is no one on the pavement to open the door safely. Hold the internal fixed handle with the hand furthest away from the door, and with your hand nearest the door, push open the door with the handle. This is to make sure that if it is windy, your door will not fly open, and if you are parked in a car park, that you do not hit the next door car with your door. Always make sure your door is closed properly. Seat. Alter your seat to get a nice comfortable driving position. First, alter the position of your seat backwards and forwards. Some cars have a bar under the seat. Hold onto the steering wheel with the other hand to enable you to move forward. Or you may have electric buttons on the side of the seat. You should be able to depress the clutch fully, still having a bend in your knee so that you are not stretching, nor should you be hitting your knee on the steering wheel when you move on and off the clutch. Some cars you will be able to alter the position of the steering wheel. Make sure that you can see your speedometer easily and you could see clearly at the road ahead. Some seats you are able to alter the height. Alter the upright back of your seat so you still have a bend in your elbows when you have hold of the steering wheel, and that you do not get so close that when moving the wheel that your elbows hit your side. Alter the head restraint so it is in the middle of your head. The top should be in line with the top of your ears. Seatbelt. When drawing the seatbelt across you, make sure that you do not twist it, as it will not work properly if you are involved in an accident. Make sure it is clicked in properly. In some cars, you will be able to alter the height of the belt across your shoulder. Centre mirror. Alter your mirror while you're in natural driving position. Alter it with your left hand and hold the mirror on the outside as not to put fingerprints on the mirror, and alter the mirror so you can see all the back window in your mirror. Now to alter your wing mirrors. If you do not have electric controls, you will have to ask the passenger to help alter the left wing mirror. When altering your left and right wing mirrors, you should be able to see the back of the car in about a quarter of the wing mirror. The horizon should be in the centre of the mirror so you can see half the road and half the sky. This will of course alter if you are parked on a gradient. Blind spots. Here is a diagram to show you how big your blind spots are, and this is why it is so important to check your blind spots. As an example, ask your pupil to look in their right wing mirror and describe what they see. Then ask them to look over their right shoulder and describe what they see now, ideally a driveway, as then you could explain why it is important to do your blind spot check before moving off, as there could be a child on a bike coming out of the driveway. The foot pedals. Accelerator. A. Shorten to gas. Get your pupil to press the gas a few times with their right foot. Feel what sort of pressure there is, as all the pedals are different. This is used to increase speed and find the biting point. Brake. B. Ask your pupil to move from the gas to the brake with their right foot and feel the difference, and if they can, pivot with their heel. Keep doing it to make a pathway in their brain. Do not let them look down at the pedals. Clutch. C. This pedal is only used with the left foot. Depress all the way down quickly and release slowly. While the pupil is practicing depressing the clutch, get them to look out of the front and put their hand on the gear stick and back to the steering wheel. When pressing the clutch all the way down, this disengages the engine, therefore in neutral. This is when you can change gear and the engine is not forcing the car forward. Biting point. This is when the engine is about to be engaged. You can hear a slight sound change in the engine, or you can feel as if the car wants to move forward. If the bonnet looks as if it is moving up, you may have a very high biting point and your clutch will need to be put down a little. When the clutch is all the way up, the engine will be engaged and the car will be on the move. The engine is now powered by the car in gear. The pupil can now put their foot on the floor and does not need to cover the clutch all the time. When changing gears, you do not have to go down all the gears how it used to be taught, especially for example if you're on a 60-mile road approaching a roundabout. You can go from 5th gear to 2nd gear. There are 2 reasons for this. One, cars are much more advanced these days and it is not always possible to move all the way down the gears as you would not have enough time. But mostly go up in your gears, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, etc. When accelerating, eco-friendly driving, you should be in the highest gear possible as soon as possible. Palming method. This is to enable you to select the right gear. For first and second gear, face your hand away from you and push against the spring gently. You do not need to force the gears, as this may make you push the gears into the wrong place. Third and fourth gear is natural position. You only are pushing up for third and down for fourth. Going into fifth or sixth, place your palm towards you and press gently against the spring. Practice while the car is turned off. First, feel the gear stick and how it feels when in neutral, and push against the spring each way. The instructor can call out different gears to make sure you as the pupil know where the gears are. Looking ahead, not down at the gears, and hands on the steering wheel. Steering. Place your hands at the 10-2 position or the 2:45 position. Steering left, using the pull-push method. It is not a fail in your driving test to cross your hands, but we teach this method to get you into good habits, as if you do cross your hands, it's very easy to let the wheel slip through your hands, and this is not acceptable. Pull the left hand down, meeting towards the bottom of the wheel, and push the right hand up, meeting at the top. You will not be able to practice this until you're on the move. You could practice with a pen, moving it to one hand to another in the shape of a steering wheel. Steering right. Again, use the pull-push method. Do the same as before, but the other way around. Sliding the hand that is not in full control of the wheel. Never let go with both hands of the steering wheel. You must make sure that you are in control of the steering wheel with at least one hand at all times. Other controls. Understand your dashboard, speedometer, fuel, warning lights, rev count and temperature. All cars are slightly different. Check how you alter the heating, especially know how to demist the windows. Learn where your headlights go on and off and how to put full beam on and off, where your fog lights are located, windscreen wipers, and practice your indicator by stretching your hand out rather than taking your whole hand away from the steering wheel. Thank you for watching. Please watch the demonstration on the cockpit drill. Very much looking forward to seeing you in the next lesson.